I welcome everyone back to our live stream. It's the first day of October. We've gotten through the month of September. We have a lot to be proud of and to be grateful for, to be in the position that we are in. I want to start off today by expressing my gratitude to our staff, to our parents, to our families, to our community, just being able to come together and working through all these different changes that have happened throughout the past few months. Going through, it seems like it was such a long time ago that we were even in the planning phases back in July, and that we are now in October 1st back in schools. I thank everyone again for continuing to stay diligent in adhering to social distancing guidelines, as well as wearing masks in and out of schools. We ask you to continue those practices and to remain diligent in making sure that we are able to continue on the path that we are on right now. Additionally, I just wanted to remind everyone again that every Friday for parents to fill out the medical screening on the Easy Screen app that we have going on, doing that on a weekly basis. Also, there's was an update that happened to the Easy Screen app. Just as a point of note, if you are still having some difficulties accessing the app or it not opening, you may have to turn on your device and reboot and start for you to be able to access that. Later today in my letter, I will link again to an updated version of the Easy Screen FAQs, as well as FAQs for our medical screening and questions about COVID-related questions that we've gotten. Some questions, again, we've gotten about people being sick and can they have access to remote. We're asking that if students are sick, that they remain home and get better and get well and come back and join us. We'll be able to get you the materials and work and when you are able to return back to the classroom. It is only the remote in circumstances where you would have to be quarantined or isolation, you would have remote access, and those are the only two. Everything else will be following our attendance policy as is. So those questions that have come up, we will again update on our health FAQ as well as our Easy Screen FAQ. That'll go out to you later today. You can link right to those FAQs and get your questions answered there as well. As we are venturing into October 1, we're trying to do our best to ensure that we're moving into as normal of the routine as possible. In this pandemic where things are completely unusual, we've opened schools differently, things look different and feel different. We're trying to do all that we can, and we are moving towards a feeling and a sense of normalcy throughout our day-to-day school. And with that, I want to be able to kind of share with you some of the things that have been happening that make it seem like we're back into the normal swing of things here at RBC. I shared with you last week the teachers getting very creative, creating their desk guards and their desks into cars, kids feeling comfortable. I know that when I walked through the schools this week, we were walking in and there was good instruction going on. There was good conversations that were going on. There were kids that were engaged, teachers that were engaged going back and forth. And I commend both the teachers and the students in acclimating to something that is extremely difficult to do in terms of shifting and changing so rapidly, going into a year where they've never done this before. And I'm very proud of the way that they've all kind of gotten themselves engaged into the active learning process that we hold so dear here at Rockwell Center. Some of the things that we should be celebrating as we move towards this normal is an example of those things are the back to school nights. We've had, I know last night the middle school had their back to school night with the videos that went out to parents. Some of our elementaries last week and the week before had their back to school nights. So we're getting back into the swing of things that we're doing as a school district. As we pursue this level of normalcy and as we pursue getting back to what we do as a school district, I just want to point out a couple of things. The middle school will also be honoring having an induction ceremony planned right now tentatively for October 7th in terms of honoring the National Junior Honor Society for their students on October 7th. So those things continue to happen. We also got report back that we had 4 commended National Merit Scholars in our district, and kudos to those students for their achievements. We're also moving towards looking for avenues to be able to give our students outlets beyond the classroom in terms of co-curriculars and extracurriculars, which is something that we're going to be looking to be able to provide as we move into October. As we look at what we can do, and we're doing everything in a way that is very thoughtful, that is optimistic, but yet cautious in terms of what we're going to be able to do. We want to ensure that whatever next steps that we take, whatever avenues that we provide for our students, that we're doing it in a responsible and cautious manner that allow us to continuously move forward in a safe environment for our students. So that's kind of all the things that we've been working on. We are looking to, get more in depth with our learning that's happening. And so I just wanted to also put a reminder out there that we put in 2 half days during this month to allow for our teachers to not only get professional development, but to get support as well as time to plan as they're learning and shifting and adapting to become flexible within this environment that they're in. So those 2 dates are October 14th for the middle and high school. October 14th is also PSAT day at the high school. So we're taking advantage and an opportunity for us to be able to get support to our teachers on that day. And then also on October 9th is our K-5 half day for our teachers in elementary to be able to go through professional development and plan. And all these things will lead to better outcomes within the classrooms. The better we support our teachers, the better our teachers are able to support our students, and the better we will be moving forward in the current situation that we're in. Just also a reminder, the re-entry dates for people who have started out remote and want to be able to come back into the classroom are November 2nd, January 4th, March 1st for those re-entry points for students who are already started out remote and to be able to come back into the classroom if they wish to join us. And later on down the year, we also have added an additional day of closing because we moved it to the beginning of the school year for professional development that we provided for our teachers. So May 28th will also be closed for an extended Memorial Day weekend. Now that I've kind of gone through a lot of what it is that we're doing, a lot of what it is that we're thinking, giving you a quick update, I want to kind of end today's conversation with some of the additional highlights that we have going on with our students as well as our teachers and things that have, again, made us feel a bit of normalcy back into the school year. So I want to share with you today that we had a Southside High School student featured in the patch in the New York Times. Isabella Liu was recognized both in the patch and the New York Times and won the 2020 New York Times Student Editorial Contest. So congratulations to her, another great feat for our Southside students and a lot for us to be proud of here at Rockwell Center. And I also would like to share and say thank you to the parents who came out at Wilson and being able to cheer on teachers by clapping and banging on pots and pans for our teachers and cheering them on at the end of the day as they were going through dismissal. The Wilson parents surprised our teachers during the dismissal. There was music that was playing, a lot of clapping, cheering, and holding up signs of thanks. I could tell you that the teachers extremely appreciated this gesture. I saw some tears in their eyes, and they certainly were greeted by this feeling of gratitude that we're all in this together. The parents, you were wonderful in expressing your gratitude and thanking them for being teachers and for being the great professionals that they are in all that it is that they're doing to provide a quality educational experience for our students. That was an amazing experience. I was out there as well. I could tell you that the teachers were talking all about it as they entered back in. And that's what it really is all about. What we're going through now is really about being together, being able to appreciate our students, our teachers, our families in going through this unprecedented time. And I commend Rockville Center as a community for the way that we've all kind of risen to the occasion, and we hope to continue to do that. Just a reminder to end today, our next board meeting is a public work session that will be next Thursday. And I hope to be able to share some further updates with you then as well. We'll continue to do these live streams, and moving forward, a lot of the communication and updates will also be coming directly from the building, specific buildings, as events and things come up there as well. Please do go check out our social media and our webpage for any other details. All our letters are there, our live streams are there, our board meetings are there. Anything that you need that is has anything to do with the pandemic and the reopening of schools and what we're doing moving forward, and events and calendars can all be found on our website. So again, I appreciate everybody for everything that is that they're doing. Welcome to October 1st. It's a great way to kick off a new month, and I hope to be able to share some other things with you come next week. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see everybody soon.